Welcome to the Disc Golf Examiner's coverage of the 2020 Pittsburgh Flying Disc Open, sponsored by Innova Flying Disc. I'm Maria Montano, here with Bryan Keegan, bringing you the first round coverage of the Open Women's Division. Today's featured card has Lisa Fajkus, Kona star Panis, Alan Widboom, and Holly Finley. Bryan, how excited are you for this excellent card we're about to watch?
Oh man, seeing these professionals come into Pittsburgh, some of them haven't been here in years, so it's great to see them come out here and see how they're going to attack this course. Moraine State Park is one of the best courses in the area. Definitely a lot of difficulty. It has woods, it has open shots, but every single hole is going to test your mettle. And it's absolutely a favorite course around here for anybody who plays it. And all the pros coming in from out of town have very fond memories of 2015 Worlds being held here. And we're really excited to get into this with them.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see this. Always love seeing the pros come in. So let's just jump right in. Here we are on hole 11. It's a par 3, 300 feet, a little tight right off the tee, and it's going to finish pretty straight in this pin position, trying to get something up near those trees, try to slide it up the hill there to get close to the basket.
Hey, special thank you to you, Maria, for sponsoring the hole for our coverage.
Anytime, Bryan.
And Kona's going to throw up directly to the basket. She's probably 10 to 15 feet from the basket.
Right in the circle. That's a great way to start.
Yeah. And Holly found a really cool line over to the left, going to skip up. And she's going to be about pin high, maybe a little shy of that.
Hey, as long as you clear that little tunnel and you don't get into trouble on the left, you're in good shape.
And Ellen, wow, I was going to skip right up there too.
She's got a fantastic sidearm. I'm really looking forward to seeing her play.
And her big win in Ottawa last week was really cool to watch too. And Lisa throws right up to the circle, just outside the circle there. And you do have a bit of a hill to deal with here.
Yeah, it's hard to see on camera, but it is a little bit uphill.
Oh,
just right off the front of the basket. She gave that a really great run. Let's see what Holly can do. It looks like she's going to try to split these trees.
I'd say she's probably about 35 feet from the basket here. Gonna go.
Like she went a little long.
Yeah, just a bit. Ellen with a fantastic lie there.
Such a great drive.
Yeah. And great putt, grabbing the early birdie. Kona.
Always feels good to open with a birdie.
Yeah. Let's see if Kona can capitalize as well. And she does. Great job.
Great drives, great putts. Great starting hole for these two.
And almost a little tester here for Holly coming back. Yeah, she grabs it. Saving that par. And now we just have Lisa drop in. All right. So there we have it. We have Ellen and Kona pulling ahead with 1 under. Lisa and Holly taking their evens. Or pars as we move on to hole 12. This one's a par 4. It's 567 feet. And this one is definitely one of the longer holes of the course. Very highly wooded, a lot of trees.
I love this hole. I love the way it sets up. It really is requires you to throw a couple of pretty technical shots. The first one, you want to throw a nice hyzer that doesn't finish too straight. You want it to finish left. Let's see what these ladies can do. Oh, it looks like she cuts it off.
Oh, she got through.
Got through. You want to try to get around that corner, really trying to cut it tight to finish as left as you can to sort of get up into those woods for your next shot.
And Ellen with a beautiful shot here. She's going to play that skip Oh,
Oh, that's a perfect play. That gives you a great look down through one of the two gaps into the woods.
and Holly with a good one as well, playing a great skip, another skip and a roll. Come on. Here it is.
That's one of the best drives I've seen on this hole. That's a really great shot from Holly.
And Lisa playing that same line, getting that skip and a nice roll as well. Although you don't want it to go too far right there. It starts to cut off your entrance angle.
Kona, a nice little touch pitch out there to the fairway, giving her a look up through the woods.
I want to say a very special shout out to Brian Bowman, who's on T-Cam, and Matt Lienemann, who did Catch Cam for us. And Jeff Revilla is out there doing some slow-mo work for us. And
That's
Ellen,
a great shot. Yeah, she'll be able to pitch up, get up and down from there.
Lisa squeaking by the trees.
Ooh,
yeah.
what a fantastic shot. Great shot. This is such a hard three. Really, it feels like you're getting a birdie if you get the 4 on this hole.
Yeah, you really want to try to make it up that mound there for this shot.
Oh, no. So it slides really hard down to the right there. So that's a lot of trouble there. Oh, and Holly kicks the tree.
And you can just see how much jail there is down there at the bottom of the hill. As Kona pitches up, and she'll be at the top of that mound there.
Yeah. So Holly hit that first tree. Let's see what she does here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. This hole.
It does tend to. Oh, no. It's still going.
There's that hill we were talking about. It just sort of eats anything that goes to the right.
She'll find the gap this time, though. She'll go up the hill. And she'll have a look down at the basket. And Kona's looking straight down the gap at this.
Such an aggressive run. That's a great shot. Nice touch.
Almost got me. And Ellen's got to reach around this tree here to try to get that up into the basket. Nice flex. Oh,
such a great touch. Really challenging that right side. That's a great shot.
Oh, Lisa with a good one, too. I think she may have hit cage there. Holly's got a long look at this. It is downhill again, so you got to be careful. She's going to, yeah.
Really good layup from Holly there. It's easy to stress out with how close that is to that hill.
And you can kind of see it, like you really have to be careful your footing on this hill too. Oh, good putt there by Kona. Ellen.
Comes Lisa to tap in. Yeah, hole 12 is probably one of the more challenging holes on the course. Really requires a variety of technical shots to get there. And like I said, the 4 really feels like you're getting a birdie, definitely getting some strokes on the field. As you can see, we've got 2 4s and a couple of 6s. And wouldn't be surprised if you saw some 8s out there. As I've been known to take 8s on that hole from time to time.
Well, I got to say, as challenging as the last hole was, this one's shorter, but way more challenging, I got to say. Hole 13 is a par 3. It's 252 feet, and you have nothing but a row of trees to throw through.
This is such a tight little tunnel shot. This is one of the more challenging shots in Pittsburgh. When you hit it, it feels so great.
Ellen with a beautiful sidearm going straight up the gap.
Oh, what a fantastic shot.
Wow.
She's maybe 12 feet from the basket.
She played that expertly. And Lisa's going to play a flex. She's going to hook up a bit there at the end. But she's going to have a long look.
Getting down there clean gives you a look at that basket. You're going to get up and down for your 3. That's a great shot.
Kona's hitting that gap. Nice. Oh, tree kick, but down. Oh, it's going down the hill. Yep.
Yeah.
She might still have a look at it down there.
It could have been a worse kick, but she should have a look at the basket from down there.
And Holly with a nice flex. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's going to have a long look at it, but
those were really strong drives on this hole. Nobody hit any early trees. That's impressive.
I can't remember the last time I've seen 4 people throw perfectly down that stretch.
Yeah, and even here, she's got a nice clean look up into the basket. That was a really great set of drives.
Just off the cage there for Kona. Lisa is outside the circle here, probably 40 to 45 feet here. Oh, and a putt.
What a fantastic putt. Putting a little bit towards the downhill, but what a big putt.
It's kind of scary. You're right. Yeah, I mean, going down that hill, we got to go to an examination on this one for sure. As Lisa here, you can just see that putter floating, right to the high right side of that basket.
What a great release. Good extension, nice and clean. It was in all the way.
Let's see if Holly can do the same thing. Yeah. Wow.
Great putt. Great putt up against the tree. Fantastic putt. Way to come back after a 6 on the last hole and just nailing the birdie.
Wow. Just showing you how the hole is to be played. Almost a star frame there. Just, maybe a few inches higher there by Kona. As we move on to the next hole, we're going to see Lisa and Ellen get ahead here. As we move on to hole 14, it's a par 4. It is 444 feet. And what can you say about this one, Maria?
Yeah, you really want to. You got 2 choices off the tee, outside and inside. You just want to avoid that early clump. And really, this is since it's in the far left position, being a little bit more on the right edge opens up a better line at the basket than if you're too far left.
I've seen rollers be very effective on this hole, but I've definitely seen some great shots here today. People playing that right side.
Yeah, I think the sidearm finishing to the right, it really opens up the look into that basket location.
Oh, yeah.
Both of these shots are great. You're going to have a pretty decent look through the little thicket of woods up towards the basket. Looks like Holly's lining up that left side.
Ooh.
Turned it over a little bit. You don't want to be in those woods. She's going to have to scramble. Yeah, she's going to have to scramble. That's the thing about Moraine. If you're in the fairways, you're going to have a great day. But once you get off, it's going to be trouble.
Absolutely. Kona's going to catch an early tree there. Going to give her kind of an awkward look out around those trees, clump of trees in front of her there. Playing that sidearm, low angle, getting a nice flex out of it.
That's a fantastic shot from where she was. She should be able to get up and down from there. Holly's just in the bumble, I think the locals call it.
That's what it is. She's dealing with a little bit of jaggers back there too, I believe. She's going to find a gap out to the fairway, just barely, but she got out there.
Yeah, once you get in there, that's basically all you have to do is just pitch out smart.
Lisa, oh, wow.
She needed to miss one more tree, but that was a great line. It looked really solid.
Looks like Holly's going for the same gap. She's going to play a nice, oh, yeah, look at that. Great skip right up to the basket.
That's a great upshot from Holly. I'm a little surprised to see the flick here.
Yeah. We'll see how she plays this. Yeah, you're going to catch a tree there and end up right. Maybe she's thinking about, where she's going to end, kind of giving her better look. Ellen really favors those sidearm flicks.
Yeah.
So
another great approach shot. Chance to have a shot for the basket there. You know, I feel more comfortable doing sidearm in tight woods like this. I feel like I can get more control.
Mm-hmm. Oh, unfortunately, going to clip that tree there. There's Lisa showing you how it's done through the tiny gap. Shot. And you can see here, Ellen's got a bunch of trees in front of her and the basket.
Looks like she's lining up a hyzer around everything.
Yeah, around it and up to the basket.
Great approach.
And Kona looks like she's doing an anhyzer putt around. Oh, metal point.
Just low. Lisa, she played this hole really well. Very smart. Looks like we just got some tap-ins from here.
And, you know, the thing about Moraine is that, like you were saying, you get off the fairway and you have problems. Absolutely. And, you know, that just goes to show you how this course plays. It's very fair. Looks like we have a tie for first place here with Lisa at 1 under and Ellen with 1 under as well. Holly behind at +1.
Right, so this brings us to the signature hole, hole 15, which today is sponsored by Grip It and Rip It Disc Golf. Professional course design, event management, and instruction. Fantastic. Thank you, Grip It and Rip It, for today's sponsorship coverage. But really, this is probably one of the most iconic holes in Pittsburgh disc golf, if not disc golf in general. I can't imagine a more picture-perfect hole. Throwing a nice big hyzer to the top of the hill before coming down to the lake with your next shot. You really want to finish left to give yourself a nice clean look at the basket on this par 4 690-foot shot.
And Lisa's given that a great rip. A lot of people like to play up to the top of the hill like Lisa's doing here.
Yep.
She's got to stop before the OB there. Good job. But yeah, playing up to the top of the hill, then playing down to the basket seems to be the big play. But we're going to see Holly here. Looks like she may have turned it over a bit. Get a good skip, and she might take a roll. Yep, a little bit of a roll down the hill.
Oh my goodness. Hopefully she avoids the stuff on the far left, but if you can get down that hill, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, there is OB over there as well, but she's going to be good. And Ellen, look at this great drive.
Wow.
Going down that hill. She's going to get a good roll too. I don't really see the play going down the hill.
Maybe. I don't either. I like the top of the hill. I like to throw the hyzer, finish left, and then you're left with another hyzer over the top. Oh no.
Kona's going to go OB on that busy road there. And you can just see coming down. The basket's in the middle of that field. That disc is flexing out. And she's going to be a little bit long, I think, there. We're going to see.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a great.
It's a pretty good downhill drop from there.
And Lisa, oh no, it's flexing. It's flexing too much. Oh, it's coming back. Ooh.
It's coming back. There you go.
That's
a pretty good shot. That'll give her a look at the basket. It's hard when you finish on that hill. The footing is not the best, and I feel like I have better luck if I don't. But Holly did great. She's going to have a long look for a 3.
It's really hard whenever you get down to this point. As you can see, Ellen, there's a lot of foliage down here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get eye level with the thickest part of a tree, and then you have to throw around it. It's pretty rough.
And then you've got this OB on the right hand side that you're contending with as well. So if you throw that, you can end up getting a cut roller, and that's close. It looks like she stayed in.
Yeah, it looks like she's inbounds there. but just barely. Boy, that was not a favorable position for her to be in there. But she's going to give this a good run. And the grass just wasn't skippy that day.
Yeah, the grass on this hole is deceptive. It looks short, but it's real grabby, and you don't get a lot of big skips on this hole.
And it gets moist down here sometimes
Mm-hmm.
During the rainier seasons too. Oh, yeah. And Holly grabbing a beautiful birdie here on this hole.
A birdie feels great. That was a big putt outside the circle. Looks like she just stepped up and hit it.
Yeah, that
looks like the wind is nice and calm today as well.
Got to get an examination on that. Beautiful putt by Holly Finley. Grabbing that birdie. And now we have Lisa here. This will be for her birdie. Oh, just a little high. And now you do have wind down here too, quite often.
Yeah, coming up off of that lake, you get quite a bit of wind.
Kona here playing just from the edge of the tall bumble there. She'll pitch out and take her 4.
Strong finish after a frustrating spot for your drive to land, but those bushes eat up so many of those drives that finish down the hill. Lisa, she played this hole really well.
And Kona will have a drop in here as well. So we see a little bit of fluctuation here. We have Holly coming back up to even, making it a 1-stroke game. As we move on to hole 16, it's a par 5, 558 feet. Definitely one of the longest holes on the course. Special thank you to Uniontown Detailing for sponsoring this hole during our coverage. You can see just so much wooded area here, and you have the basket on the edge of a hill. You know, definitely a huge challenge anytime you see it out there. And what's the key to this hole, Maria? I've never been able to find it.
So the key to this is getting clean. You want to get about halfway up this hill on your first drive. You don't want to, grip lock it. You don't want to let go early. You really just want to sort of nice straight finish up onto the hill to give you a chance to get up into that sort of next fairway for your second shot. This is really a demanding hole. It requires 3 really good shots to give you an opportunity for that birdie 4. But it's possible. Interested to see how the sidearm dominant player does this off the tee. And that's what I said. She let go a little early. Thankfully, she kicked pretty good. Like, you don't want to go too deep into those woods. It's not a great spot, but it could have been worse.
Kona's going to fire one right up the gut there. Right. Oh, great skip.
Wow, she's all the way up that hill. That is a bomb. That is a tremendous drive. It doesn't show it on film that well, but that's a fairly steep hill.
I got to give a shout out this weekend. There were 2 people that eagled this hole.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
play.
absolutely. Yeah. From the gold tees, we had Jordan Castro do it, and then Regis Stump. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Holly got a good
it's awkward footing on that hill. I like to play the forehand roller as a second shot to try to get down there, avoid some of the stuff in the trees. But yeah, it's a technically demanding second shot.
Oh,
Lisa caught an early tree.
Kona looking down the gap there, and she's going to get a good full throw out of that.
Yeah, she absolutely crushed that drive. Her second shot is really strong.
Yeah, she's still probably about 100 feet away from the basket, but she's still getting up there pretty well. And Ellen Looks like she's picking the gap in front of her. Oh, no.
Oh, such a challenging hole. There's just so many trees.
Yeah, you get a little bit off to the left, and you can really have some trouble there. Lisa, however,
Oh,
skipping up, she
I
went.
thought
I
looked
think she
like that
might
was
have
going to
gone.
go in. Looks
Yeah,
like she probably went down the hill, but that was a great shot.
she actually got caught on the edge of the hill, but past the basket. So it's going to be an interesting putt for sure. Long putt. Ellen
Holly had a great upshot as well.
has a gap here. Let's take a look. And good skip up. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem for her to make
Great
that.
shot.
Although she does have the hillside behind her, the basket there. So, and Kona pitching up. Oh, wow.
What a fantastic touch. Forehand Annie with that putter. That is just such a great shot. Tap in four. What a beautifully played hole for her.
And Holly now looking at that hillside to the right of the basket, given that a good run, just a little low, it seems. And here we have Ellen, that hillside's directly behind her. If she doesn't nail this, her disc could be going for a run.
This is a tester. Test your confidence, and she just nails it. That's a great putt.
And Lisa's on the side of the hill. Just absolutely, it's bad footing over there completely. Let's see what she can do here. And she nails it.
What an amazing putt.
Gotta watch that again. Wow, uphill, bad footing.
It's so slippery right there where she's at. That was a great putt, but give it up to Kona. What a beautifully played hole. Fantastic, fantastic four.
And so we have Lisa getting a 4 as well, which was amazing, giving her the lead at 2 under. We're going to go ahead and move on to hole 17. It's a par 3, 267 feet.
This is a great little hole. Yeah, like it sort of finishes to the right. It's you got one tree really to sort of get past off the tee. If you've got a sidearm, it plays really great for the sidearm shot. If not, you're going to be playing a touch sort of force flex turnover, which we see Lisa do here. It doesn't look like she quite got it over enough, and she's going to finish a bit short and a bit left.
Kona looks like she's going for a similar play here. Maybe not quite over enough.
It's so deceptive. Like you try to get the flip up to Annie, but it sort of funnels right to left down and will eat up everything to the left.
And a low ceiling on top of that just makes it not great.
It's hard to get that Anheuser to go over with if you don't have the height to go with it.
Yeah.
It really feeds to the sidearm shot.
And looks like Ellen's getting a flex out of that. She's getting down there. She's going to have a long look at the basket.
Yeah, she's about pin high. Turned it over a little bit much on that shot, but she'll have a good look for 2.
And we'll see what Kona can do with her situation. Going to the flick. Catching a tree.
Those guardian trees. Yeah.
That's a long look at the basket still. It doesn't quite look like it on video, but it's definitely a long look at it.
Here's Holly. It looks like a little tight spot to get out of. Great layup. She's right up there.
And Ellen's got 2 trees between her and the basket. The closest look we've seen so far. Let's see how she does. Playing that flex. Oh! Jeez. That was
just off the front of the basket. That was a great run.
That was a perfect line to the basket. And Kona, with that long look, going to lay up.
With all those trees, she didn't have much of an option outside of that. Let's see what Lisa's got left here.
Especially with it being a raise like that. Oh, she's going to go right off the cage as well.
It's a deceptively hard 267-foot hole.
Mm-hmm. A lot of trees, a lot of guardian trees that can catch you and, cause you a stroke. So everybody else should be dropping in here.
Little tap outs from everyone to wrap up this hole. I'm excited to see them play 18. It's always such a great hole on this course.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the iconic holes here at Moraine, as Lisa's going to retain her 2-under lead here going into 18. It is a par 4. It's 411 feet and sponsored by McAfee Masonry. I want to say a special thank you to them for sponsoring our video coverage today. And you're going to see that there's a lot of OB here in the center of the hole as well as behind the basket. We're going to have 2 valleys that go to OB.
Yeah, and I think for this event, with the pin in the A position, that they actually played it as a par 3 for the tournament.
That is correct.
So it makes it a little bit more challenging, but really trying to get over that initial valley.
Oh, wow. Holly's got a great drive here.
Oh, that a fantastic shot by Holly. She should have no problem. She's got a chance to run it for the 2 if she wants to risk it, if not an easy 3.
And Ellen flexing that out. Oh, green flag. That's always good.
Always cleared those ropes.
Shout out to Doug Cloutier for raising the flag there. Kona playing a nice high hyzer line, playing it real nice and safe. Wow. I never thought about that. That's an interesting line. Yeah. And Lisa going to catch a tree. Oh, no. Did that go OB?
I think I saw the green flag. I don't think she's happy with it, though.
Yeah, she's down at the bottom of that hill.
She did not leave herself with an easy putt to finish out there. You can see a look at that. If you go OB, you're in that drop zone, and that's a challenging shot. It looks like Alan just cleared that. It's not an easy look from where she's at. There's a lot of trees between her and the basket.
And you have that OB behind the basket.
Yeah, you go long, you're OB.
Let's see how Ellen's able to capitalize on this. Great long go at it. She'll be right under the basket. That's great.
Such a great shot. Let's see, Holly, is she going to run this?
Get that too. She's so still whenever she putts. It's great.
Oh, gave it a great run, just a little short. A 2 is great on this hole.
Yeah. Wow, that would be phenomenal. Kona looks like she's going with that Anheuser putt again and nailing it this time. Wow, really playing, definitely going for it, not losing that stroke. Wow, just an amazing putt there. Had to see that from a second time. As we now look at Lisa with her long look at the basket. Let's see. She's a little long. Oh, no. Oh, no. What happened?
Stay up.
Yeah, she did not go.
Stayed. It looks like she was saved by that tree.
Yeah.
And this hole can just eat your round so quickly. Holly's got a little bit of a comeback here. Nails it. Great putt. Great hole by Holly. She played this really, really well.
Yeah.
And it looks like Lisa is going to tap hers in.
Ellen as well. And now we're looking at, looks like Lisa dropped back to +1. And now Ellen's got the lead as we move on to the final hole of this video. Hole 1, par 3, 330 feet, sponsored by Heartfelt Restorations.
Go ahead and give Heartfelt Restorations a like on Facebook.
Kona up on the box here. Now it's a deceptive hole because you have a very low ceiling, an angled low ceiling, and some guardian trees on the left side. So you really have to smash this down the center, straight at the basket, and not get too much glide on that disc.
Yeah, not too much glide. If you're gonna have a bad shot, I would rather finish left there. It's a little bit more open. Look back towards the basket than sort of kicking into the woods to your right. So even though they finished a little bit left there, they should be pretty good. Lisa just crushes her drive. She'll have a long look for 2, but she can definitely give it a good run from there.
Wow, and Ellen, once again, going to this long kneeling shot that she seems to be using a lot today.
It looks really comfortable with these little touch technical sidearms, and that's a great shot. Lays it up right within tap-in range for her. Looks like Kona's also doing a little forehand. Another great shot. So I said that left is so much more open, and you see Holly, who finished more in the woods. Not a lot of options there. So let's see what she's got for us here. Looks like she's lining up some sort of Anheuser around everything.
Oh, sneaking through, getting a nice flex out of it, right up to the basket.
Yeah. Great second shots by everybody. Lisa, great drive.
For her birdie. Oh, great attempt.
It's in that range where you have to throw it so straight for so far that the 2 is really hard to get on this hole. A 3 feels really good. Looks like Lisa's and everybody's just tapping out to finish their round. Really solid rounds. Really impressed watching these ladies on this first 9, and they did a fantastic job.
I'm really interested to see how they're going to attack the other 9 holes in the next video, because I wasn't there personally this time. So this is not something that I experienced in person.
Brand new for both of us. Finishing out the first 9, looks like Ellen's, taking the lead with the 31, 1 under. Holly in second with a 32. Lisa shooting a +1, 33, and Kona wrapping it out with a 34.
Yeah. So it was a great round. Can't wait for the next one. As far as the next 9 holes, Maria, what do you think we're looking forward to here?
I'm really looking forward to seeing how they tackle the monster par 5. That's probably one of the trickiest holes on the course. And there's some technical par 4s on that, that's coming up. So I think it's really exciting. I think there's a lot of shots that will challenge everyone.
And until then, keep banging those chains.